Alright guys, welcome back to Junkietown on the Ultimate Feed the Beast mod pack. This is CalamityJack. As you see here, I've been kind of working on some of the houses. These, like this one and this one, Junkie built. But these other two side ones I had thrown together, trying to get the whole town to kind of look like this style, and we're going to start, instead of just converting the other buildings to these other buildings. Roof looks kind of funky, but I guess it's cool. But we're going to try to start building up the town, building more houses in this style, and get more villagers here. I appreciate everyone who gave me feedback on the B room. Actually, that's where I'm going to go now and work on. But the Tetris floor, everyone loved, but some people I talked to said that it would look better in a different place, and I agreed with them after talking to them. So this is what I have going on now. It's kind of a, I don't know, what would you call that, like an eternity knot kind of style, how it goes around. I had this idea from, like, it was, I think, a Celtic knot that gave me this idea, and I just took it and ran with it. And then in creative mode, I was able to get like a wand of equal trade and just trade things out and test which colors look the best. And I think this one looked the best. It looks nice and classy along with the with this wall here, which I like. And then I was able to hide a lot of lighting. That's glowstone down there. I think glowstone underneath the amber looks really nice. So today I want to set up, I kind of threw up these stairs too. I don't know how that's going to go, but I want them to be there, and I don't want them to take up too much wall space. But that's how that's going to be for right now. But I want to start putting my machines back down. I have all my machines in this box here, and the 3 machines that I really need to set up in a certain area, like all the other machines, I'm going to kind of set up on this back wall here. But I'm thinking that my BNA, or my BDNA tank is going to go here. And I actually looked, and I can actually have and I can actually have this be part of the tank. So if I wanted to, I could just have like kind of extend it this way and have it like just square it off right here and actually have this be the tank, so it's not taking up too much room. But then I thought about laying other things, and I came up with two ideas. I'm going to use just plain stone for right now, and then we can imagine this is something else. My first idea was to have it blend in. I kind of was thinking about having 2 tanks. I'm going to use the Zycraft tanks, so that's why I can use different blocks. But so I'm thinking I'm going to have one for BDNA and one for honey, because to make scented paneling, to make I think it's aviary, I believe is what it is. Aviary blocks. I don't know. Anyway, I'll have to look that up. But I need honey, and I want to get a big source of it. I might just use like a normal tank. So my first plan is to use this teak and silverwood, which actually works, or to ignore it and just have my own kind of tank here in the Jess. How may I help you? That's not. So it would look like that, but it's going to be, I would make this out of dark iron. And because we get iron so easily in the end, my sorting machine has stopped working, and I don't know why. Well, I'm going to go troubleshoot something with Winehurst real quick, and I will be back. I'm going to get some of these iron, dark iron, and then we'll see what it looks like with the dark iron. So this is a nice little program that Junkie wrote. In our wall here is our Wrath lighter furnace, and we have a turtle automatically do our dark iron for us. So you just put our dark iron blocks there, and then we run the program, and we'll place it and pick it back up as dark iron, and then when it runs out, when the fire runs out, we just reignite it just by the program Fire that Junkie wrote. So I really have no idea how to use turtles, but I know how to use this turtle. And I guess that's all I need to know right now. Alright, we're back here. I had thought about trolling you guys and coming here with my iron blocks and my wrath igniter and being like, I think I placed them and then ignite it, right? And this wouldn't place, that would have been terrible. So I think this is another look. I could also bring this down into the floor, which I might actually do, and see. I just really like with the DNA, liquid DNA, it's like purple and liquid. It's like looks really futuristic, like I don't know, future space and stuff. So it would look like that. I could move it back one more. Yeah, let's move it back one more and see how that it goes. And you know, while I'm at it, I'm going to have it go down in the floor one. We'll see how that looks. You know, now that I'm looking at this, I think it might be too small to be a tank. I don't think you can have a 1x1 space in here, but we'll test it and see anywho. I did kind of cheaty the bottom. I didn't actually make it solid. Like I think under this block and this block are the cherry wood. I decided not to waste dark iron with that. Alright, so I might have to make another valve, but this is just the test. Oh look, how much can this hold? 128 buckets. So it's kind of a small tank, but I like how recessed it is. If this area comes out more though, it might look nice to kind of have the tank be... Actually, I could actually take this wall out. I don't know, now I'm looking for size versus usability. Alright, I played around with it for a bit, and the bigger it got, the weirder and uglier it got. This is one space bigger, so this is holds, so it's twice as much right there, 256. I just moved it back, and that wall back there is actually considered the wall of the tank. I don't know how big of a difference you can actually tell. I'll compare it with the other video and see. But I tried moving it back so that way like that wall would be part of it, but you could obviously tell. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that fast and just double check on video. Alright, so that's one more space out. Let's see how much space is in here. 384. I don't know. I'm gonna have to compare the videos and see which one looks the best. So I will be right back, and I will tell. It doesn't look that bad. I just don't like how you don't see an edge corner back there, but I guess it doesn't matter. We'll see. Alright, I think we got a winner here. So I decided it was time. These other ones still have holes in it just because of the way the house was designed. It has these indentions in it, and they just had been holes, so I ended up filling in that hole. There's like a weird light glitch right now, but I'll work on that. So I didn't like it when it was recessed into the wall, or used the wall as part of the tank wall. It looked weird to me. I wanted it to look like a tank sitting in the room. And sitting into the floor was fine with me, so I got it. So what I did is I took my original, that first idea, and then I stretched it, and it only got to stretch one block. I was planning on stretching it two, but that wouldn't have worked because the way the building shapes on the outside there. So I think our final number is 192 buckets, which I'll just have to live with. I don't think I'll be able to amass a lot, and I don't think I'll use all of that in one go. It's just I'll probably be tossing some bees away eventually instead of having a huge massive tank. Depends how cool this looks. I might use it as a design somewhere else here. So let me set up these machines. I'm going to let it start working, and we'll see how much bee That's how many 18 stacks of bees I have. So we're going to start melting them down and see what we get. Alright, look at that. Now it looks very simple, but it took many tries. I was flipping these around, figuring out which one goes where, and I had the pipes. I couldn't get it right next to the machine because the pipes couldn't be one pipe, because then both would try to flow with the when it got redstone signals. So right now this is my gene pool. I threw a couple bees in there and they're gonna melt down, but right now the tank's not holding anything because I have a valve there at the bottom that goes underneath to, and you can kind of see it behind underneath the machines there, how it's under there, but it runs underneath all that and then behind these two. And so right now it is filling up, or it should be filling up. Why is it not? Oh, you know what? I did this wrong. Let's turn these two sort of out, have them go in. And so this thing is sucking up all the power. I need to turn on my other machines. I gotta get my power situated. Let's see here. So this goes up and like that. So yep, it'll sit there and then this thing will fill up with bees. I was trying to situate it. I actually still could, instead of having this on the wall, have the pipe go out and up like that. I actually still might do that. That way I can put a hopper on top of this, so that way the bees keep going inside. Either that, or I could have a apiary chest where I would just throw the bees in and have it keep pumping in. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to let some bees settle in there. I think I wasted like a stack of bees, and let's see, we can fit 3 more stacks in there. Just 2. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't fit that last one because that bee is considered there, even though it's part of it was part of another stack. All right. And then here is this. I'm going to set up my other machines. I had a lot more of these here. Alright, well that's it. That's my epic lab, right? I thought it would be bigger. I had this big space for it. I could have used, I guess, more tank or made the floor out of the tank. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this was super tight. I had one space, literally one area, so that this pipe can go in between this tank and then my seed oil tank is actually, like, 2 blocks below that. So, and that thing's almost full. I couldn't break that and move it and stuff. So I got these set up. These are the 2. I set this off to the side because these are 2 I'd probably use the least amount. And you can only use these with certain bees, but this basically this splicer actually copies a bee and puts it into like a recipe. And the sequencer actually takes that recipe and turns bees into those exact bees. So like I think if you make the perfect bee, but then again some certain bees don't work in there, I know, or from what I read, but this is one way to get perfect bee to perfect bee, or an exact clone of another bee. And so those 2 are off to the side. I probably won't use those unless to the very end, if I get like perfect ones that I want to duplicate. These are the 3 that are the ones that I'm going to use to change the bees the most. Or no, not change the bees the most. I just have my alchematizer, which changes so that they can, like, the area I'm in is like a swampy area, so I need to, it's more humid. I need to make my bees like the area more with that. Isolator. This actually, I think I put serums here, and this is actually how I get the serums I was using. And then this is this actually puts the serums inside it. So my purifier purifies the serums, and then the synthesizer, I think, improves the quality of the serum. Oh, that's a bad noise. Where's my wand? Ooh, bee out here. Huh. Was it an angry zombie or just a normal zombie? I didn't drop anything, so I don't know. I believe that is all. I think that's all I'm going to do today. This is what it looks like on the outside. I was flying in and out of here, and so I just ended up throwing these half slabs up there. I might end up making like a doorway out to like a balcony here. I think that would look kind of okay. It wouldn't be symmetrical anymore, but I guess that would do. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.